And from sugar sculptures to chocolate cakes, pastry chefs were pitted against one another in the Asian Pastry Cup. The competition saw 11 teams from countries such as Singapore, China, New Zealand, and India. And 4 of them have been selected to compete in the World Pastry Cup in France. Sarah Gross with more.
Snipping, stamping, and sculpting, all in an attempt to impress the judges with their culinary craftsmanship. After a year of preparations, it all comes down to 8 grueling hours. Teams are tasked to bake 2 chocolate cakes and plate 18 desserts, paying careful attention to decoration. But presentation takes a back seat in this competition when it comes to taste.
The largest part of the points, which is 55%, goes into the tasting only between the plated dessert and the chocolate cake. As much as we love to look at the food, we, in that case, really look at what is the quality of what we're going to eat.
As part of the competition, pastry chefs have to create 2 showpieces, one made out of sugar and the other made entirely out of chocolate. They will be judged on their artistic and technical skills. At a maximum height of 125 centimeters, the showpieces must incorporate other desserts made by the team and have a central theme.
Because it's New Zealand's first time, so naturally it's our indigenous race there, the Maori culture.
We decided on the F1 theme because this year was also the first year that India had its first Formula 1 race.
But the competition wasn't without hiccups.
Unfortunately, my cake is a bit troubled. I do a very big mistake. I forget to remove cling film. The inside, yeah. So when they do cutting, the structure all run out.
But it was Team India which had to overcome bigger hurdles. Their cargo was delayed at airport customs, forcing them to borrow equipment from other teams. They also faced electrical problems.
The microwave was not working, and that was a very critical piece of equipment during this competition because our sponge cake was being cooked in a microwave. The competitor actually had to use another booth, so he had to run back and forth from his booth to another booth to cook the sponge and then come back, and he lost some minutes in that.
In the end, only one team could claim the gold title. This is the first win for Australia. Their showpiece incorporated elements of the Sydney harbour and marine life.
Unbelievable. It was so much hard work, so it's an honour for us to go back to Australia as champions.
Other teams joining Australia to compete in the World Pastry Cup next year are Malaysia, Singapore and New Zealand.